Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. For today's card I am starting with a piece of cardstock that measures 5.5 inches by 4.25, and I'm using my ruler and I'm marking this on both sides up 3.5 inches. So you can see I marked the one side and then flipped it over and marked the other side, and now I'm connecting those lines. So then I'm going to go ahead and cut those in half, and then I have two equal pieces, so I'm going to use both of those. I'm going to show you a set of cards at the end, but I'm just going to demonstrate how I made one of them. So I'm using 4 different colored green inks, and I have the Light Bright set from the Alleyway Stamps, and I'm using the Hello and the Hey. And I just mounted both of those on 2 different blocks. So then I'm going to go in with my inks and just stamp these sentiments with the various different inks. So I'm starting with the Lawn Fawn Freshly Cut Grass and stamping the Hello. And then I have the Hero Arts Emerald Green, and I'll go ahead and stamp the Hey. And you can see I did this with many different colors, which I'll show you in the end, but that is why my stamp looks so loved. It has all of those different colors on there. And then I'm using the Lily Pad dye ink from Ranger. And then the last color I'm using is Green Hills from Hero Arts. And I'm kind of creating the same pattern that I did on a different card, which is how I'm using these different inks. So I'm looking at a different card that's off camera. But you can just do this, you could do this with one stamp and just use different inks, or multiple stamps and create different patterns on your cards. So I'm just continuing to stamp these, and I do clean off the stamps in between each one, so I am using just a baby wipe, but then in between when I did each color I did use my Hero Arts cleaning solution, and I'll have that linked below with all of the other supplies that I did use on this card. And once I did finish stamping these, on the right hand side of this I did end up cutting 1/4 of an inch off, so that's why you'll see there will be a little blank white space over there, but I do end up cutting that off so you won't see it when the card is completed. And this emerald green that I'm using from Hero Arts is one of their newer colors. I think it's a gorgeous color. It's a dark green, but it's more bright. It's not like an olive green or anything like that. So it's a really pretty green. So the last stamp, I'm using that Lawn Fawn ink once again, and then I will have that completed. So next I'm using a piece of cardstock. This is from Simon Says Stamp, and I am embossing this with the Cuttlebug Swiss Dots embossing folder. I wanted it to be a really simple embossing, which is why I chose this one. So I'll go ahead and run that right through my Cuttlebug. This one is a little bit different plate sandwich than die cutting. You use the A plate or the C plate, no, the A plate, and then both B plates. So I'll take that out, and then I'm going to adhere this. I have a white A2 size card base, and I'm just putting some of my ATG adhesive on the back of that piece. I always like to add a little bit more adhesive to embossing pieces just because they don't stick down as well. And then I'm also going to add some adhesive with my ATG gun onto the back of my stamped piece. And I'm keeping this really simple, so I'm not adding dimension or anything to it. I'm just keeping them flat, so these will go really well in the mail. And then to the hello that's kind of in the center, I want that to stand out. So I'm going to use this Irresistible Shimmer and add that to the letters. So it has this really fine tip, and it makes it easy to kind of follow in those lines. The only thing you have to be careful with this is that it's a little bit more liquid than Glossy Accents, so it does run a little bit, and you just want to make sure that you don't add too much to it. Alright, and then there is my finished green card that I did, and then I'll go ahead and show you the other colors that I made. Alright, so I have the green one that I just completed, and then I have this orange-red one using Hero Arts Red Royal, Soft Apricot, Just Rust, and Fresh Peach inks. I have the purple one using Ranger Wild Orchid, Hero Arts Neon Purple, Passion Flower, and Grape Juice. This blue one using Ranger Blue Ribbon and Pool and Navy, and Simon Says Stamp Surf Blue. That pink one using Simon Says Stamp Doll Pink and Hero Arts Raspberry Jam, Pale Tomato, and Bubblegum. And this green-blue one using Simon Says Stamp Audrey Blue and Green Apple, along with Hero Arts Mint Julep and Tide Pool. And then the yellow one using Simon Says Stamp Sunshine and Lemon Chiffon, and Hero Arts Butter Bar and Orange Soda. So you can see that rainbow of colors, and I think that would just make an awesome gift set for somebody. So thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Bye!